So the rest of the matches we have left to run are the losers to figure out who are the other two people making it out for the finals.
Kind of assuming Steelix will be one of them. So
I hope the people who have been spectating are like spreading the word about how ridiculous these guys are so that people know to pay attention tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice T-spin setups from Sensei.
Yeah, Sensei starting off strong. It looks like he's opting to save the T-spin. He's T-spinning just a stack. Is he literally
likes the
doing?
sound. He likes the sound of it.
Wow, he literally X-copied what I do.
Yep, let's swap into the 4-wide. Absolutely.
Cause that's over 4 rows of garbage on the Puyo board to start with. It messes it up so much.
And they can't focus on digging either. They have to actually just build up there like that's their normal height.
Yep.
Because if you focus on digging, then
it
your
takes
opponent
so
builds
long to
up
get
their
through.
Puyo.
Yeah, that you give your opponent so much more time to build.
And it's almost unbearable, especially since that setup leads so well into the 4-wide. That's pretty...
But an awkward thing about the 4-wide is you'll notice at the very bottom of the Sensei stacker there, he has a garbage hole underneath his 4-wide hole. That can really complicate things when you're trying to fill in your 4-wide.
Yeah.
You really have to work around it, and sometimes you don't always have the pieces to do it.
So many blues on the start.
Yep. Sensei shaking his head. He knows he had to sacrifice his GTR starter to do that. So it looks like he's going to try and build from the opposite side.
Yeah, it doesn't always work the best if you have that many of the same color at the start. There's some other forms that use more colors like that usually better, I feel like. But not everybody knows all the forms, of course.
But an issue with the American Puyo community, or it seems like everybody but the really serious players tend to only know GTR, like myself included. Like that's the transitional pattern that people recommend you learn to start with. But I feel like it takes so long to get a good grasp on it that people get stuck on like forcing it when it's not necessarily the wisest option. But again, one of the key aspects of playing in Puyo is knowing enough patterns to the point where you don't have to throw Puyo away.
That's a nice 4-chain from Sensei. Yeah. And he's already got some garbage left over from Tetris as well.
SoreThumbs has a 3-chain to counter with, so it won't top him out, but that's still gonna...
That's a lot. He doesn't really want to eat this. Yeah. His Tetris is much better off, though, because Sensei made a few misdrops earlier.
SoreThumbs, why didn't you just take the Tetris? Why'd you make that hole? And he seems conscious of that hole being there, because he's working around it, trying to uncover it. But
swap combo was so strong.
Yeah, but Sensei, in the meantime, while he was trying to fill in that hole, Sensei just murdered him.
That's the power of the swap combo, too, because it wasn't like Sensei had a lot of big things that he was making. He was just making one clear after another, leading up to like a 4 swap combo, or a 6 swap combo, rather. I don't know why I said 4. And that's so strong. That is a much better GTR start.
Yeah, but I was going to say that double yellow, he probably should have plugged his first column with it, because it's hard to fill. But he got another one, so it's fine. But is he going to use it? There he is. Yeah, like it's hard to fill that first column if you don't start with it.
And he's going to set it off as well. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 chain on the swap.
Yep.
Not building in Tetris fast enough to set off anything, though.
It's not terribly dirty garbage, but SoreThumbs' upstack is a little bit disjointed at this point, so it's going to take a while to dig down to that open Tetris.
Looking better now. Puyo not looking too bad either.
Yeah. Now, like, he has the idea of a stairway, but some of those... Yeah.
It looks almost like a super long extended Hellfire instead, you know?
Oh, you're right.
He just needs to magically clear the purples and the yellows at the same time, which you can't do. But if it were, that would be the greatest Hellfire of all time.
Yep. Sensei is at the very bottom of the stack. SoreThumbs not in danger yet, but
getting there.
Yeah, he needs to really clean up in order to prevent this from getting worse.
We have the double, triple T-spin, the double, triple from Sensei. And gets both of them off.
That's too much garbage to take in Puyo.
No trigger available.
Oh, I lost.
Sensei 1 round away from moving on
One for Puyo Puyo.
in losers, eliminating SoreThumbs.
Yep.
This is one of those starts that is much better for
for a lot of
repeated colors.
okay.
Yeah.
I need to take notes then.
They'll give it to you in Big Bang often if you've played that mode a lot.
I have, but I'm stupid about that mode and don't actually try to study the patterns that it's giving me. I just do it for like easy store points because you get so much from doing it. All right, here comes the 4 wide.
And it's looking pretty good so far as the stack goes.
Yep. And he's pretty much just, oh, he could have used that red Z piece to start it off. Another advantage about starting with the 4 wide on swap mode is that
This 4 chain is so strong as well. He might not even need that 4 wide.
It's a decent power too.
But now he has that full 4 wide to start off.
But he wasn't using his previes properly, so now he's gonna have to dead end it.
That is pretty much the one difficult thing about the setup is you need to understand.
Yeah, like once you get up to, once you've built it 75% up to the top of the screen, try and finish it so that you have a T or an I piece in the hold box and you start with like an S or a Z or something awkward to use. Because if you can do that, you can probably extend it for a very long time without too much difficulty. In any case, congratulations to Sensei, moving on one more. Let's see if we got another match.
Okay. Sensei staying on, gonna play another match. Seems like losers was backed up a little bit.
What's up? Oh, did it freeze?
No, it's fine. We're just going to try to delete them out, but the people that come after us have to do them.
Don't worry about it, man.
I just didn't want it to, like, interrupt the stream on, like, somebody stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
We don't have a ton of Bluetooth devices on this, so that's why.
Yep. All right, Sensei staying on and fighting against Setnaro. Seen him a few times on the stream. Pretty solid. Who did he lose to? Did he get murdered by one of the top 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they both did.
It was DR Dan, I believe.